Hello and welcome to Business Today Television. I'm Siddharth Zarabi and with me today is Mr. Sundararaman Ramamurthy, the Managing Director and CEO of India's and what is also considered to be one of the oldest stock exchanges in the entire region here. Welcome to BTTV, Mr. Ramamurthy. Let me begin by asking you about the changes that you have done to the Sensex and the BankX F&O segment from today. Explain the key decisions that have been taken.
In the meeting. Today we have relaunched Sensex and BankX derivative contract. Sensex is, what I mean by Sensex here is the Sensex 30, very well known to the marketplace as one of the India's oldest indices as well, which is considered the barometer of Indian economy. The other one is the BankX, which represents the banking sector. Sensex has a correlation of around 99.96% with Nifty, which is one of the most largely traded contracts across the globe. And BankX has similar correlation with Bank Nifty, which is another important contract from India. We went to the marketplace to discuss with members as to what they would like to see in BSE's equity derivatives segment. As you know, though equity derivatives are around 20 plus years old in India, BSE's volumes have not been greatly significant till now. We wanted to rejuvenate and this segment and make BSE vibrant. So we went to the marketplace to find from them what they would like to see in these contracts. The advice given to us by the market participants is have two contracts. One is Sensex and second is BankX. Don't have it on Thursday. Thursday we are very busy with other expiries. So please put it on Friday because Thursdays our capitals will get released from our trading in the other exchange on the more prominent equity derivative contract. So the capital that is released could be better utilized by us with you on Friday. So have it on Friday. Lower the contract size to whatever you can to meet the minimum regulatory standards so that the margins are less and it could be all inclusive. And go ahead and talk to the members and bring in as many participants as you can so that it becomes vibrant. This was the feedback given to us. So we went ahead and therefore reshaped this product and we are launching. We have met a lot of members across the country and we have requested them to consider this product as one of the products as we feel to bring down the concentration risk and also to introduce a product interplay. This will be a good mechanism and can be complementary and symbiotic with the existing products in the market.
Mr. Ramamurthy, obviously the BSE taking a fresh stab at reviving F&O segment is welcome, and just for the sake of our viewers, the BSE was the first exchange to introduce equity derivatives in India way back in June 2000. It's 23 years since, but the other exchange, the NSE, has taken almost 99% of the market. Do you see these steps changing that equation somewhat in your favor?
I was at NSE when we launched Nifty Futures. And the entire journey of derivatives there, I was part of NSE. And I know how market gets built with a lot of difficulties over a period of time. What I would like to state is one single step by the exchange or one new contract does not make a product successful. Product success depends on a host of factors. As you would have heard from everybody, I always say market share is a function of mind share of people. When we say mind share of people, all the people who are participants in the market, starting from the investors, members, algo developers, system developers, colo providers, network providers, on and on. If we want to make a product successful, we need to work with every one of them within the four walls of the law and support them to understand why the product that we are introducing is very important for them. Once people see that the product that is introduced is very important, then people start trading. The intention is to make BSC vibrant and provide a very good product to take care of the concentration risk. This is a unique product. Therefore, it is not going to compete and take away volumes from any existing product. Instead, it is going to work in coordination with the existing products and grow. That is one major and important thing as a contributing factor, which I feel when we are able to get into the mind share of all the participants whom I listed, will make this product successful. Will it take time? Yes, it will take time. Will it require hard work and patience? Yes, it will require hard work and patience. I think it is better to start it that way and do some hard work so that even if the results take some time, it will be a permanent good result. That is my view.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more. Hard work and patience is key to success in the stock markets, whether you are long or short. Do you expect competition to respond in some way? You call this a unique product, but do you think the NSE can also sort of come back with something that is equal in some ways?
I am too small at this point of time to call myself as a competition to anybody. So NSE is very big and its products are much deeper and liquid. Since it's a unique product, nothing needs to be done by them to in any way negate this or anything. And this is not a competing product, this is a complementary product. That's what I feel.
Fair point. I take that point. Any other changes that are in the offing? My colleagues told me that I should ask you if you are looking to tweak the weekly options expiry as well.
The one which you have introduced today is weekly options. So what we are planning is it's like this: for a country of India's size, with the projected trajectory of growth, we are talking about 5 trillion soon, and we are talking in a couple of years 30 trillion economy. Economy is growing. The demographic profile of this country, the rising importance of SME, the rising importance of youth power and women power in this country. Clearly, this is all potent for a very, very big breakthrough into the Indian economy very soon. When we are talking about that, as exchange, I need to be geared up. I need to be ensuring whatever could be the requirements today and future for the market, I'm able to take care and address and serve as a market infrastructure intermediary to these people. So consistently, we will be looking for going forward two types of things. Whatever products we have, how to tweak it and make it better, and to always be in search of new things as to how we can serve. Two immediate areas which could be probably taking our attention once we make this product a bit successful is new indices, how we should construct new indices. Second thing, we'll also be thinking how we can make ourselves useful by providing timely and authentic source of data. Data today is available. Whether it is timely, whether it is authentic, we don't know. Data could get used and misused by people. So how to make it authentic, properly usable, not misusable. For the right causes, provide data, not for the wrong causes. Help the people in understanding and making the data work for them. That's the another thing. Actually, I want to add a third step as well. An intelligent investor is a well-protected investor. And once any amount of effort that you do for this country of this size, the investor education efforts that we make are not sufficient. So we as MIA have a great responsibility in this area. So to protect the interest of the investors, which is the stated goal of the regulators, we will work to create intelligence for investors as much as we can. Talk about product to them, how to use and how not to use product, all that we will do. I think this is what is going to shape up the future.
Okay, clearly you are taking BSC on a path of strengthening it across, and uh, uh, India's largest mutual funds distribution platform is also with you. But a broader question, what's your sense about the markets for this year, and do you see volumes in the cash markets doing much better?
On a time-bound fashion, what the market or volumes would be, we will be incapable of predicting it. Forward-looking capabilities we wouldn't have. But what we will be able to give is a directional view as to where the economy is heading. Clearly, we know that this country is growing. If the country is growing, the number of private equity investors, number of unicorns, number of new corporate entities coming into existence, the unleashing of entrepreneurial capabilities of the youth that we have, the innovative thought process of this country, they all are going to see light of the day and they will all land up in the capital markets. So clearly, I feel the role of exchanges is going to become deeper and deeper into multiple areas and multiple services we are going to be providing to the marketplace. One day the volume will go down, one day the volume will go up. Day-to-day volumes are a function of multiple functionalities, which to that extent of that day looks very uncontrollable. What is controllable is overall the size of the market. What is to be addressed is the overall size of the market. How do we help in the market penetration happening in tier 2 and tier 3 cities? So there I find a lot of positivity in this country.
One quick final point. Given the fact that we are in some ways still a fixed deposit nation, and I'm not asking you for the BSE view on this, but as a industry stalwart, what do you see happening in terms of consumer behavior in the medium term with regard to investing in equity versus the kind of products that are currently finding favor through bank deposits?
See, bank deposits have their own idiosyncrasies, which are very helpful to people because it addresses many requirements of them. So it will be incorrect to think that the importance of the bank deposits, be it fixed deposits or savings bank, will be diminished. It is not. It is incorrect to think so. In terms of equity investment, it needs to be very carefully looked into. What is the equity culture which will be desirable for a nation of our size has to be looked into. An equity portfolio is a better portfolio than a single stock holding. So when we are talking about equity portfolio, because it addresses all the diversifiable risks of a portfolio, you require a minimum size of the portfolio. So it depends, therefore, what is the type of investor we are talking. A country of our size, which has diverse set of participants in the market, some of them may be having good amount of money to have a well-diversified portfolio. For them, the requirement would be as to how the exchange is supporting creation the type of a portfolio at a very lower impact cost, at a good liquidity profile, with safety to the investors. That is one type. For the small investor, who is Aam Janta as we call, who has a very small amount of money with him at his disposal, if he wants to participate in the upside of India's economy, mutual fund appears to be the best route for him because it's already a well-diversified portfolio. So how do we help small retail investors to create a culture of capital market investment in him? And for whatever surplus money which is not immediately required by him, which he wants to put away into investment, how does he go into mutual funds? For day-to-day requirements, he needs to have some bank deposit. For an amount which he may be requiring 3 or 4 months, he may have a fixed deposit requirement. They all are fine. Over and above that, what he feels as surplus, which can be kept away for 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, or whatever it is, we need to bring in a culture of capital market investment, probably through a mutual fund route, that is safer for him because it addresses the diversifiable risk issue. These would be my thought process in this regard.
Mr. Sundararaman, quick point. Do you think the mutual fund industry would ride through any possible tax changes if they were to come?
Honestly, I would not be the right person to comment on it because my capability in understanding my capability to predict future and assess it is slightly poor. So I need to accept that I'm not that greatly intelligent in this area.
Well, that's a fair point, Mr. Ramamurthy, and clearly a lot of changes are afoot at the Bombay Stock Exchange under your guard. Thank you very much for your time with us today. We'll see you again. Till then, goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you.